What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you all are doing amazing out here today. I'm Mark McNeely from Financial Abundance and Healthy Living. And in this video, I am going to be breaking down for you the difference between someone that smells, they have halitosis, bad breath, or they have body odor versus the person that does not smell and they can eat whatever they want to eat, they can drink whatever they want to drink, they can smoke whatever they want to smoke, and they don't have an issue. They can even be diagnosed with the same thing you have. It's like, for an example, acid reflux. They could even have acid reflux disease and still not smell. All right. And here's why. I'm going to break this down here in this video. So make sure you all hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, turn it on all so you can stay alert and updated as all content comes out. Also, check the description box of this video for one-on-one coaching as well as other products and services if you haven't already. So with that out of the way, let's get into this video. So I get asked the question all the time, Mark, why do I smell, but my brother, but my sister, but my auntie, my cousin, my friends, the people at my job, people that I know and see eat whatever they want. They can slop down some greasy Popeyes chicken. They can slop down some Chipotle. They can slop down, I don't know, biscuits and gravy, right? They can slap down their pizzas from their favorite pizza joint. They can slap down or slop down some ice cream, right? These are all of the questions. They can drink alcohol, which is full of sugar, right? They can do all of that and smoke a cigarette, right? If they want to, and still do not smell. How is that possible, right? How is that possible? I know you always wanted to know the answer to that question. Well, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you all how it could be possible. And the only way that it can be possible is them having a healthier gut and them having a more solid gut than you. All right. I get it. Studies have shown that people's biology is different. People have different DNA, but you can't really use that all the time because let's say you may have an issue with body odor or breath odor, but your sibling doesn't, right? So, you guys come from the same DNA, hopefully, right? Unless you have different dads or whatever. But for the most part, most people have the same blood type, like same bloodline. All right, which means that DNA is similar. It's the same, right? It's similar. So here's what's separating you from having a bad experience versus someone that's having a good experience. Or if they don't have an experience at all, they get up out of bed, they live life freely, they go and come, they congregate with whoever they want without rejection. The difference is, drum roll. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, the difference is they do not have leaky gut. You see, a healthy gut means that you have a good, healthy gut balance in the gastrointestinal tract. That's all a good, healthy gut flora. That's all it means. You just have a good, healthy balance in the gastro tract. All right. And when people do not have a good, healthy balance, what happens is their gut tends to leak. That's the terminology that is given for a leaky gut. All right. The foods that they're eating, the processed foods, the fatty foods, the dairy foods, those foods they turn the body into a inflammation state, an inflamed state, right? And it begins to leak. It begins to seep into the bloodstream. All right. It seeps through what's called the tight junctions, or another word we use is called gap junctions, right? Which are just the intestinal lining or the wall that separates the intestines from the actual bloodstream. Okay, your intestines are designed to absorb so much, like it can absorb like pollution and heavy metals and stuff from outside. It absorbs it from your skin. Also, it absorbs from the food that you're eating. So it's pretty cool how the intestinal walls, the intestinal tract is designed, it's made, all right, and all of its components to help us absorb foods, to help us absorb sunlight, to help us absorb everything that we need to absorb, right? So that's what happens. So when your system is off balance, you have a overgrowth of bacteria. Now, why other people don't have an overgrowth versus you? I'm sure they have a measure of overgrowth, but I think the key component that they don't have is that their gap junctions. All right, and I'll leave a picture up here as you can see here on this diagram. The gap junctions are tight, they're sealed, they're closed together. All right, and anytime you have a sealed, tight gap junction, that means bacteria, that means pollens, that means pollutions, that means harmful pathogens cannot enter into your bloodstream. This is why when a lot of times people say, well, I have this smell. It seems like it's smelling. I can smell my food, or I can smell what I'm eating, or it smells horrible, right? Because what's happening is the bacteria that's already there as you're eating it compounds, and it produces this offensive odor. It produces this offensive smell. All right. It can sit there for days or weeks. All right. You're smelling that. Other people can smell it. So here's one of the things that I believe has to happen, and this is through me doing more research and studying. That is really, I believe, the only difference that I can really physically come up with. The difference between a person that doesn't smell, that can eat whatever they want to eat, is they don't have the leaky gut. All right. So their gut, their gap junctions are tightly sealed, they're closed together. Again, as you can see on this diagram, and they don't have bacteria seeping and leaking into the bloodstream. And when that happens, that can cause additional problems. It can cause people to have H. pylori. It can cause people to have, catch cancer. I mean, all types of stuff, right? So it's important that you fix it. It's important that we handle this issue. So now, a healthy, tight uh, junction is designed to help you digest the food better, right? So you can pull out the nutrients from the foods you're eating. It's designed to help you support the intestinal wall. It helps with the gut bacteria. It also restores the balance in the gut. All right. When you have a healthy, tight junction, all of that happens naturally, right? So the people that don't smell, it's happening naturally. They don't even have to do anything, right? You may know people, you're like, dang, they don't even do anything. Well, if they have a tight gap junction and it's not separated, it's not split, right? Where bacteria is getting in there, more bacteria. Every time you eat, bacteria piling up, right? You have an imbalance. They don't have an imbalance, so they can move freely. They can smoke their cigarettes. They can drink their wines and their whatever. They can eat their fatty foods and their cheeses and their dairies and the breads and all of that. And they don't smell because they have a healthy, tight junction. Now, does it mean they are healthy? Probably not. But sometimes it takes certain people longer. All right, the breakdown process is a lot is different for each person. Now that part I haven't yet figured out, but I do know that that's the difference between the two. One has a leaky gut and one doesn't. All right, that's why one can have acid reflux or GERD, and the other one has it as well, but one doesn't smell, the other one smells. You smell all their food coming up. So what has to happen? So what do we do? How do we solve this problem? I've got a couple supplements here. I'll leave a supplement below of a good probiotic. I'm actually out of probiotics right now, but this is a prebiotic. You want to get prebiotic in your diet. It's a fiber. It's going to add good bacteria. Very, very easy to use. Even if you are a 6-year-old, I know some people have been reaching out to me about their kids. 6-year-olds can take this, all right, and it dissolves in water. Very, very good. It's gonna add good bacteria. All right, doesn't have to be this brand, but this is the brand that I keep around here at the house. You can put it in drinks, water, whatever. You can take the little shake it packets. They have those. They have the flavorful ones as well. But it doesn't taste like anything. You want some prebiotics. Another thing you want is you want L-glutamine. I believe that this is the missing link that a lot of people are missing. All right, you want to get some of this L-glutamine. Okay, and L-glutamine, it supports muscle health. So what it's designed to do, it's an amino acid, and it's good for reducing inflammation. So a lot of people that have leaky gut, they have inflammation going on in their gut, in their digestive system, which can lead to all types of problems, right? Ulcers and things like that. So when you start consuming L-glutamine, what happens is it's going to start providing a layer. It's almost like you're laying like cement over a platform, or you're laying bricks over a cement. That's what this is going to do. This is going to layer, all right, a new foundation over your gap junctions, right? It's going to tighten them up, all right? So just think about this as like a paste. This is going to help with aligning your gap junctions and tightening them back up so that food particles, right? So this is the food particles. Food particles can't get back in there, right? It's sealed up. So that's what you want. You want to take a L-glutamine supplement. You don't have to stay on it forever, but you should start noticing a difference when taking things like L-glutamine. You can actually take or drink collagen from like bone broth, and you can take these on an empty stomach again because it's designed to layer or lace the intestinal walls, right? It's sealing it off from the bacterias, all of the stuff that you're eating, the pathogens and the harmful bacterias and things like that, and it kills off and reduces inflammation. It's an amino acid, so it works very well with your DNA, with your system. All right, and it starts to provide the support that you need to start rebuilding and strengthening those tight junctions. Again, leaky gut comes from your tight junctions, or they call it gap junctions, being separated. And why are they separated? They've become inflamed. That's why they are separated. And it's because of the foods you're eating, drinking alcohol, smoking, different things like that. It can even be because of environmental. But for most people that struggle with halitosis, bad breath, it's because of your diet and things like that. Now, you'll probably notice a difference once you start taking these on day 1, day 2. You're going to notice smells are going to start to maybe eliminate, right? It's going to start to ease down because it starts to work very fast. Again, it's an amino acid, so it works very well. It works fast with building and restoring and replenishing your system, your gut. All right. So that's it. I mean, it's really that simple. I believe through doing research and studying that the difference between a person that smells all the time and a person that can eat whatever they want is leaky gut. So we got to seal the gut back up. I think that's the problem for a lot of people. We're not able to seal the gut up. We're doing different things. We may be detoxing. We may be doing different things, which detoxing and all of that is great. You should do that, but you want to seal it off. Once you seal it off, I believe that you're going to start experiencing fast results with not having those smells or the body odor because you've sealed it off, right? And then now you're able to really move forward. All right. So I hope this video helps. Comment below. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Go ahead, comment. Give me your feedback. Let me know if you tried this and let me know if it works for you. All right. With that being said, I'm getting out of here. Mark McNeely, Financial Abundance. Hit the subscribe button. Look below for products and services, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.